We've seen some wild hits and injuries this year, including Trevor Lawrence's slide, another Tua concussion, but none will ever come close to what we witnessed last year with Damar Hamlin. Unfortunately, the hit to Grant DuBoze in Week 15 against the Texans was traumatic, to say the least. In real time, the hit looked bad, but the result was far worse than most viewers expected, and it just kind of saddens me to this point. This is a violent sport, and we expect, love, and embrace the nature of football. But still, every time something like this happens, it's really difficult to watch and puts everything into perspective. DuBoze was down for 12 and a half minutes as emergency staff rushed to his aid. They ended up cutting off his jersey, removing his shoulder pads, giving him a neck brace, and strapping him into a stretcher. It also appeared as though he was hooked up to oxygen and an IV of some sort. I'm not a doctor. I know nothing about this. I'm just saying what it looked like. But then he was rushed to a local hospital in Houston for further evaluation, where he remained overnight. Kalen Bullock, the Texans defender that delivered the hit, was asked about it in a press conference after and said, quote, "My intention was never to go out there and hurt nobody. That's none of our intention. Prayer to him and his family. I hope he's good. I just seeing the ball and I was just breaking on the ball. It just happened to be one of those types of plays." I feel the need to note that this comes just a couple of weeks after Azeez Al-Shaair's hit to Trevor Lawrence that ended his season as well. Look, I don't want to blame players or coaches. It's just a purely violent game at the end of the day, but I also feel it's necessary to point out that 2 hits resulting in season-ending head injuries have come as a result of this Texans defense. Coincidence and bad luck or something else, I don't know. I'll let you guys decide that for yourself. I also want to note that as a personal foul was called, Houston fans were actually booing while the team was starting to kneel down and pray. But I guess at the end of the day, that's neither here nor there. It just seemed absurd to me. How, as a player, you come back right after and keep playing like nothing ever happened? I don't know, man. This sport will continue to surprise us week after week. DuBoze was released from the hospital and placed on season-ending injured reserve. So I'm glad to hear he's all right and recovering, but it was still a scary 12 minutes to say the least. I'm giving my prayers to him, his family, and the Dolphins organization, and I implore you all to do the same. Thanks for watching.